Good morning. It's Tuesday and another focus on fundamentals. And I'm here by myself again. So we'll try to do this one-handed, but I think this one will work a little bit better. So today I thought we would focus on one of my favorite tools, which is the Quilter Select rulers. And I'm going to show you some of the features of it, why I like it, and hopefully you'll like it too. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, so the Quilter Select rulers are by Alex Anderson, and she creates wonderful things, as you know. And one of her things that she has created are these wonderful rulers that are whole inch rulers as opposed to those that have half inches. So if you look at the ruler, okay, and forgive the little nicks and stuff, but this ruler can be read from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or it can be read from right to left, and those are the black numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is good for right-handed and left-handed people, which is fabulous. You don't have to have a special ruler. You just have to know where you're at and where you need to go. So if you're right-handed and you need to make a 2-inch cut, you're going to be looking at the black numbers. If you're left-handed and you need to make a 2-inch cut, you're going to look at the clear numbers. Okay? So that's a nice thing about this ruler. And again, it's a whole inch increment. So there is no half-inch marks on this ruler on the edges. Okay. Another thing I like are the very, very, very fine lines. Those lines will give you the opportunity to get a very accurate cut, which is important. A lot of rulers have very thick lines, and you don't know where your fabric is. You don't know if it's right on the line, if it's to the left or the right of the line. But with this one, you can get right on the edge. And I'm going to show you right here with this strip. That fabric pretty much cuts that line right in half. And that is a sure sign that you have got the right spot. Okay? You don't want it to go to the left or to the right. If you go to the left of the line, your cut is going to be too big. If you go to the right of the line, your cut is going to be too small. Okay? So you want to make sure that that fabric is lined up exactly on that line, and you're kind of splitting that line. So that's a very nice feature of this tool. And another good feature that I like is the fact that it doesn't slip. If most of you know me, you know I'm a fan of this for this reason. So let's put it sideways here on the ruler. When I go to move it, it's not going to move, right? But it will move with the ruler, which is an amazing feature. Okay, so if you have arthritis or you have issues cutting, you can put this ruler right on the edge of your fabric, make your cut, and you don't have to put a death grip on it. You'll be able to cut very easily without any issue. Okay, so that's a wonderful thing. And this is it's a grippy kind of substance that you can't see, which is kind of nice. There are items on the market that allow you to put grip on the back of rulers, but if you have a sandpaper dot, for example, that sandpaper dot is going to cover up your line, so you're not going to be able to see the fabric underneath. If you have one of those rubber grip things, those are kind of thick, and they're going to add height to your ruler. And you could inadvertently cut underneath your ruler and then not get a good cut. This adds no height to the to the ruler at all, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So these rulers do come in a lot of sizes, a lot of lengths, anywhere from 6 by 24 down to, she's got some 2.5-inch squares. So there's a lot of different things out there for this. She also has squares. Sorry for the lights. Now with her squares, some of them do have 1/2-inch markings, but they are very clear. See if I can get out here a little bit. It's very clear that the 1/2 inch is down here and on the side. Plus, you can always look up at the top corner, and I've given myself a little note here. You'll see it's a 1-inch by 1-inch. You know that's going to be whole inch markings all the way across. Where if you go over here, your 1 is only a 1/2 inch, and you'll be able to tell that. So if you're right-handed and you're using one of these 1/2-inch rulers, 8.5, 12.5, you're going to look and put your 1-inch box up in the right-hand corner. If you are left-handed, simply turn it around and put it in the upper left-hand corner. That way you know that you're going to be using whole increments all the way across. Okay, so there's that 1/2 inch now over on my right-hand side. So I know that if I go here, it's going to be a 1/2 inch. Okay, and these rulers come in, oh my gosh, anywhere from 5 inches square to 12.5 inches square, and a lot in between. So this is one of my favorite tools, and I hope it becomes one of yours. If you have it, I'm sure you love it. If you haven't seen these yet, stop in. I would love to have you test drive it. It's a great tool that I think you will enjoy. And remember that if you buy good tools to start with, you are always going to have them forever. So, a good tool is a valuable asset to your toolbox. So please make sure that you always get the best tools that you possibly can, and they will serve you well. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.